know, probably something so I can take to work tomorrow.
Do you want something for tonight and tomorrow?
No.
Or just something for tonight? I can always bring you something tomorrow.
No, I'm just going to... I don't put this pizza in the oven now, so...
Oh, so you making a whole other one? Oh, you look high as they time.
I don't know about them damn shoes, man.
Well, whatever you do with them, I mean, you might as well either get the money back or just find you another pair for the same price. Or unless you find somebody to sell them to.
No, I kind of like them and I kind of don't.
So you don't want nothing to eat?
No. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm going to be... I've already missed some of this. I might as well not finish it and just finish it tomorrow. Because I don't feel like waiting another 20 minutes to go get something to eat.
Motherfucker do look big. I probably should have got like a size 9.
What size you get?
A 9.5. Yeah, I kind of like them too, man. I don't know. I might keep them. I don't know. I do like them though.
No. The last time he had, some lady at Cricket bought for him. Some stranger.
We'll probably send them
But all
back
they got to do, I mean, he's allowed to have one. He just can't have internet. All they had to do was take the internet off. But we're going to...
Yeah, I'm gonna send these motherfuckers back. I ain't keeping these fuckers. I ain't keeping these shoes.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, look. Mom. Mom.
I'll give my phone. I'll call you back.
I'll call you back.
Well,
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded in the end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Through the contact, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Strong grabs it over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do? I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. On the run. McFarland. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will have a Giants first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
DJ.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Look at that team, man. Wait, let me. Are you serious?
Kevin Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Well, why do you got single points?
They scored.
Well, they did. They got single points, but you keep
DJ.
The Browns drive about to get started.
DJ.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Again, he'll drop the throw. A quick throw here, that's complete.
I'm ready, man.
Complete to number 16. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. K'Lavon Chaisson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And the 10-year bet knocks it through the goalpost, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get into the end zone and get you 6?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The end result, 21 yards. Now back to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll throw right side here, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, McFarland. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot on the field. In this case, it really fits about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Where you going?
The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run with McFarland. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1.
Where you going?
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
No, I'll be all right, baby. Yeah.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
It's cold out there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 11 now. From from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll drop to throw. And it is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. Big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Taken in the end zone. Spinning away. So reach the intermission, and what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll see.
All right, love you. I'll call you back in a minute.
Mom.
We'll call back in a minute.
Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's McFarland. Taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 13. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards.
First down, New York.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run the counter. McFarland. And he will take it all in. And touchdown. Anthony McFarland. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run again with Walker. The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here comes Peppers. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, you know, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things.
Because I'm not fixing it no more.
That's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
To help them extend their lead. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out.
When did I say? When did I say that?
And give us some points. No way does that.
So this is your game.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something there are going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the
So
line
this
of
PlayStation
scrimmage.
5 is yours.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd
did.
down conversion. Big yardage there
So
for the
what-
Browns, 18.
So what my game at be?
That my game. That PS5 my game. You PS5 game and yours. So I only have to count for the
On
PS5
1st
game.
down, it's Walker. And we'll push this forward
But you
over
got your own
the
game.
22-yard line.
Well, that
Brandon with a
game,
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Second and 9. At the 42-yard line.
That PlayStation 4 ain't over. Well, that's all you got to play. Don't play it. I'll give it away. I'll sell it. Let me sell it. All right.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So you don't have nothing.
Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really
I'll
there
let you play it
hasn't been many.
sometime.
This
You know, you
defense
don't
has
play it
been
all the time.
all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to
Yo.
someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the
I
field.
was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
Where you at? Where you at?
On my way back to the house now.
How far you from the house?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to
I need
begin
a
their
soda.
next drive. They are just putting things together so well
Really,
here,
babe?
drive after drive.
If you close back to your job, then no.
Momentum, haven't they?
I'll be
I
out.
was. I'm right on the street.
I don't know where about it.
Not just give them a jersey, but
Well,
a seat on the
I'm
bench as
gonna
well.
run
Whatever
outside.
do you need, you've got it, because the way
All
they're
right.
stringing things together and creating that
What?
distance between them and their opponent
All right.
is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other
right,
part
look.
is
All right,
they're
let's
taking
see.
the spirit away from them, too.
Yeah.
And now they're just looking to add to that
Okay.
total.
It's gonna be a bottle. Is that fine? 'Cause I ain't got cans.
Give me some ice.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland.
Okay.
All right.
And he's going to be taken down with
right,
a
Lane.
marker on the
Let's see.
field.
And it's
So let's
fine.
see about the
Make sure
call.
it's on.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe I could be cheesy. Maybe I could be cakey. Maybe I could be baby. Maybe daddy the quiet. Maybe daddy the cheesy. Maybe daddy the bad. Maybe daddy the bad.
1 quarter remains happens here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
What, boy?
You can just sell your PS5 game somewhere else.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food.
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And in a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost us
got no
team.
pieces to make something.
Still leading, but it costs him.
Person ain't gonna stay together anyway. I made the airplane when he stay
For
together.
the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try the left side. Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity, usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down
This
fourth
time
quarter.
I don't
Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. He's got the completion strong. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
He's about to go to bed. You got class tomorrow. You don't want to go to class? Why not?
He'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate
I actually let you play it for 2 hours.
So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Walker. Give him 3 on 1st
Okay,
down.
look,
It'll set up a 2nd
enough.
and
I don't want to hear no more
I don't know
about
if
it.
it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. He's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's incomplete, but there is. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he takes this one in for
That boy's going to be X Factor.
a great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Oh, well.
Makes the score Giants 31, Browns 12.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. McFarland once more. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
3rd and inches.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st down, New York.
Ready. Hook.
I know.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Why you didn't call me on the king?
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
hurts my thighs.
He's going to go up top again. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
My email?
Yeah.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys are for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Walker. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, it's Walker. He is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to
No, not yet. So I'm calling Dave that I ain't got it
The
yet.
offense failed
But
earlier on the previous crack
I'm
at
pretty
this,
sure I
but they're
will.
going
Or
again
if
on
you
4th
send it
down.
Oh, that dog is so freaking cute, but please don't run out in front of my car. Did you put in the right email?
Yeah, check the email.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Alright, and
15 yards.
whenever I get up in the morning and text you, just remind me about it so I can print it off.
Victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants.
Oh my God, I'm out of breath. I hate walking up and down steps. I can't breathe.